Good day. This is Miss Burton-Curl, and I like to say welcome to my class. I am today bringing to you the manual of Steps to Freedom. Steps to Freedom, oh yes, that's what we're working on today, Steps to Freedom. So far, you've probably gone through the first manual online. Mr. Ishii have some web-based assignments for you. And I also have those same identical assignments that you can access through Canvas. But in addition to being in Canvas, you have the option of being able to access the actual manual itself. So with that said, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to continue with our lecture and sharing it. So what we have at this point is the Steps to Freedom manual. We've talked about the learn to learn process, a cognitive driven curriculum, and we are now going to move into section 1.1, self-talk. You listen to yourself. All right. Now, as we go through sections 1.1, to listen to ourselves, what are we talking about? Whether you tell yourself a story, you'll do well or you'll do poorly, your self-talk is very important. And so in having that self-talk with yourself, we want you to be able to identify, interpret what type of emotion is being provoked, and lastly, how do you rewire your thoughts? Would you like to share anything with me on how to rewire your thoughts? It talks about our beliefs are greatly dependent upon the quality of those experiences that we encounter in life. Okay, so yes, that is one of the main things that will create self-talk through the experiences. So as we run through toxic experiences or positive experiences, we have that choice to hold or to negate what we need to have in our own mental psyche. In the green box I'm reading, for example, if we encounter a lot of negativity in our lives, we may develop a negative self-talk. If we encounter a lot of support and caring in our lives, we may develop positive self-talk. Statements beginning with I can represents positive self-talk. Okay? Statements that begins with I can't, that is what we're referring to as negative self-talk. So statements that start with I can't and end with but I'm willing to learn represents the resilience of self-talk. So in doing that, we're going to move right forward into this section. Self-talks creates, reinforce, or it modifies your self-image. What is your self-image? I'm taking a pause. Self-image is how we see ourselves. Do you see yourself as an unemployable criminal or as an employable student? Self-image impacts our outcomes. Afterwards, an interview or conversation, for example, we talk to ourselves about how we did. Yes, we always do that. Sometimes we're looking at moving into damage control, and that's when we see that each time that you relive those experiences and it is recorded as another mistake. So reliving those mistakes can lead to more negative self-image. Resiliency is not sugarcoating. The negative experiences is taking that experience and learning from it. Now, as you move forward, I would like for you to think about the self-talk that you have and what is the outcome? Is it a positive outcome or a negative outcome? The questions that you will be asked to answer is followed on the web assignment, which you will click and follow the link. And the page of the last section of that is going to ask you to talk about how self-talk is developed. And this is where you're going to come into the actual destiny tree. And the destiny tree, you will begin to build and develop a statement to replace your negative self-talk and take it through these 7 steps from think to destiny, all right? This practice builds resilience with positive self-talk. Thank you for being aboard. Moving on to section 1.2.